So today I am over at the Battery Park in New York City, as you can see. And it's one of my favorite places to be. If I'm not at the Hammock Park, over around the Brooklyn Pier, my glasses fell. I like to be here. So let me just give you a rundown of today's astrological alignment. So we have Sun is trining Chiron. The sun is our vital expression. It's who we are. It's what we ask each other. What is your sign? We're referring to the sun sign. And so this actual sun, right now, the sun is in the sign of Taurus, right? And as we're in May the 17th, and it's trining, actually it's not trining, it's sextiling Chiron, which is in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. Taurus is an earth sign. Those two elements, they create a complementary, harmonious energy, more or less. So what this means is that our vital energy, there's a light being shined, there's an illumination on where we may have had our wounding. And so this is an ample time for a lot of healing. We know that in the beginning of the year, there's been a lot of retrograde planets. So, we have been doing a lot of internal work, thinking about some past situations and so forth. So right now, this is the illuminated time that our expression is giving that energy to healing all of the things that may have come up through this retrograde period. It is time to heal, make peace with the past, so we can move forward and project forward. Because, it is the spring. As you can see, like here, there's so many grass. The trees are, but everything is, so it's springtime, right? And so everything is essentially moving forward. It's out of the time of, hibernation, of that cold weather. And interestingly enough, the universe, this is when it had all its retrograding planets. So we were going really internal. It was a lot of, and people who are aware definitely have felt this energy. And even those who aren't aware, you may have also felt this as well. So now today, with the sun trining, I keep saying trining, but it's sextiling. It's a similar energy. Trine, you wouldn't even feel it. It's so seamlessly positive that there's no effort to it. But a sextile, it's like, oh, you're different, but I like your difference, and you can help me navigate through this. Like I said, Chiron is in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is kind of like the collective, it's the spiritual side of us. It's the dreams. It's also our illusions and deceptions, and also what can cause illusions in our lives. So when you have Chiron getting in contact with our sun, and it's a healing energy, this Chiron is a part in our chart. It's an asteroid, actually, that's indicating a wound that we can't really heal, but it's also a healing element if we acknowledge it, if we can help others with this. So it's not something that can entirely heal. It's something that's within us that's always going to remain a wound. It's like that part of it that's kind of handicapped. But the thing is that acknowledging it is the best way to heal others that can ultimately provide some healing to yourself. Not full healing, not curing, but healing. And so acknowledging these things is really good. And so what I've come to recognize as Pisces is in the sign, as Chiron is in the sign of Pisces, it's kind of the collective spirituality, our illusions, deceptions. Where in your life do you feel like you may have deceived yourself, or you felt like there has been some sort of deception, or an illusion, or a dream that may have been deferred, or something that's coming to light, or a spiritual element or a spiritual entity within your life that you realize, aha, all right, so that's what it is. I need to get clear of it. And the thing what's really great is that the sun in Taurus is grounding this energy. So, Pisces can be quite elusive. It could be very, dreamy, hazy, doesn't have no grounding to it. It's the water. Like, water has no structure to it. So now with the sun in Taurus, it's grounding that energy, and as it is the sun, it's illuminating it so we can see what is it that needs to be grounded as far as our dreams, our spirituality, and other factors when it comes to the Piscean energies, or even illusions. Say if you have an addiction to something, Pisces do rules addiction. So if you may have an addiction to something, this is where the sun is illuminating it and grounding that energy to where you'll find value. Taurus is all about value in self, the sun. So these are the things that you should definitely be aware of as the sun continues to sextile Chiron. Another thing that's going on in the sky, I like to call it as above, so below, that is we have a grand trine, 2 grand trines. This is in the fire signs and in the air signs. And these 2 signs, just like earth and water that I talked about with the Taurus sun and the Chiron in Pisces, you have the grand trine going on in air signs, which means Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So we have, let's see, Sag in Libra. We have Uranus. Don't quote me on this, and I'm going to write it down but I know there's an air trine approaching. So there is a trine, is like I said, mentioned earlier, trine energy is very, it's so smooth, man. It's like, it just goes like hand in glove. Like, it's just a natural, positive, it's just energy. And so our mentality has some positive aspects to it, and we should take advantage of this, meaning our ideas that we come up with, the communication with others, and so forth. Just like anything that has to do with the mindset, communication, thoughts, and so forth. This is a great time probably for visualization. We do this with the mind, anything that has to do with the mind, with communication, and also in relations with others, relationships, that's Libra, being diplomatic and so forth. And what's even better is that we have the fire trine. Now this is igniting like passion and creativity and to make things happen. So when you have these 2 trines means like a triangle, right? So there's 2 triangles in the sky with the air signs, that's connecting the air signs, and that's connecting the fire signs. So you have these 2 elements that are so complementary, right? You have a fire, there's air that blows, it ignites it. So when you have the thought and the creativity, the creation of fire, there's a lot of ignition to like move forward and to create right now. So as we move forward, moving towards the second half of the year, there's going to be a lot of ignition of thoughts and ideas and creativity to move forward and do a lot of like great things when it comes to the mind and the creation of things. Fire signs also rules the spirit of things. What initiates you to start acting? It's a spiritual entity within it. So there's going to be like a spiritual knowing, ignition, thought, ideas. It's go season. What you think of, write it down, speak to others about it, partner up with others, and it's go season. Like, this is the time to go. And, simultaneously we have the sun, the largest star in our solar system, that is in positive aspect to healing any illusions in our life. So now that we are clearing the air, we're seeing things well, our thought process is becoming clearer, we can now begin to initiate all the ideas that we've had, and it's time to move forward and like traject towards what is it that you want to manifest and create in your lives. It's here, it's now. So this is my little analysis today. We have today's May 17th, 2017, and that's all the information. If you have any additional information, feel free, or you want to contact me, or if you want to read more about the planetary aspect, you can definitely hit up StayLitLove.com. And at StayLitLove.com, over in the blog section, you'll have like a written analysis of the daily meditations, the daily astrological projections. Along with that, I have a mantra for the day that I will also connect on the site, to which that you can speak, you can recite within your mind, and use it as a meditative mantra throughout the day to ignite the positive energies of the day. Okay? Stay aware, and of course, stay lit, loves. Bye.